Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Fortnite Victory Royale series. So we know that Jazzwares no longer holds the 6-inch action figure license. Hasbro has taken it over and they have officially released Wave 1, their deluxe series Wave 1. They have released some arcades, the Upgrade Shark. All I have is Wave 1 so far. I've reviewed 2 of the figures, so I have reviewed Ripley already, which was a pretty cool figure. I actually kind of like that one. I think it looks great. I have reviewed the Lynx figure, which is an absolutely fantastic figure that could potentially make it in my top 10 of 2021. Still a little not early for that because we're getting close to the end of the year, but I haven't really put a lot of thought into that. But that could make it, you never know. But here we have Chaos Agent. So I've seen some really awesome pictures of this guy. He looks pretty interesting. Looking at the package, if you haven't seen how the packaging works and all of that, check out my Lynx video. You will see I do an actual unboxing so you see what the inside of the packaging looks, because Hasbro is going limited amount of plastic in their packaging. They're supposed to do away with plastic entirely. How they're going to do that exactly, maybe there will be no window box going forward, but that means they need to really step up their QC and make sure that paint apps are on point, because if you can't see it, how are you going to know? So that's why the box kind of looks the way it does. So here we have his harvesting tool there, we have his back bling, and then we have a weapon. So we're going to loop around to the back. We get a digital render of the figure holding his harvesting tool, and he probably has the back bling on the back. You can't really tell, but that's the package. So let's get Chaos Agent out of there. Okay, so here's Chaos Agent out of the package, and there's some interesting things with the figure, for sure. But you know, I don't know that I like it as much as others have. But you know, it's definitely an interesting one. His accessories are really cool. So let's first take a closer look at his accessories, then we'll take a closer look at the figure. There's just, I mean, I guess some cool little design choices, but there's some weird things going on. So again, let's get in for a closer look at those accessories. Okay, so first here is his black back bling, excuse me. I don't know what the hell this is, some kind of canister of some sort. We have like a little gauge, a meter there. The peg to peg onto his back is a much harder plastic than we've seen with some of the other back blings. Looks like there's kind of a vent there, and it looks to be some kind of black steam or something, some kind of goo maybe that's coming out. Like if I look at his harvesting tool, it looks like almost like a symbiote, liquidy or smoke type of something. So I don't know exactly kind of what that's supposed to be, but I don't know if it comes out of this canister that he has here or what exactly this is. And it looks like there's some overflow, like it's dripping out of the sides. But if you guys know, let me know down in the comments below, because those that are, you know, the Fortnite players, you guys, if you could let me know, I'd appreciate it, because I don't know exactly what that is. But we get some paint, so we got red up at the top of the canister, which isn't really well done, because it looks like it's just one layer of paint, and you can see the little bit of overlay paint. It's a much darker red, or brighter red, excuse me, because the black fades through the red. It just doesn't look good. So if they would have gone around it one more time, it would probably look good, like that one spotted line there. So that kind of sucks, but we get some nice silver there, a little bit of nice coloring on the gauge there, and then again silver there. So that is the back bling. Take a look at his weapon. Not exactly sure what type of rifle this is. As you can see there, we have the magazine, a little bit of red, there's some green there on the barrel of the gun. Is that an Uzi? Might be an Uzi. I'm not a gun guy. A little bit of silver paint there on the side. If that'll focus in on that. As you can see there. So that looks pretty good. And then here is his harvesting tool. We get some nice silver paint here for where he would hold it with his hands. And then the rest kind of has this flowing black plastic look to it. It looks pretty cool. So I like the way this looks. I don't know if it's some kind of smoke or goo that comes out into the point of the pickaxe, but it looks really cool. And one thing that it reminds me of, and I don't know if this is supposed to be the design, but with the hole there, I almost look at it like a bird skull. That's just kind of the look that I have for that, and I think it, you know, kind of looks pretty good. Assuming that's what the look was going for. If not, and it's still a pretty interesting design. But yeah, the handle there looks pretty good. Now he can hold it you know, pretty easily in those 2 spots. But one thing that I thought was extremely weird, dude's got 3 fingers or 2 fingers and a thumb. Like, what the hell is this dude? Like, he ain't a regular dude, right? So let's take a closer look at the figure now. Okay, so Chaos Agent, he has like this gas mask on there. So he's got some red paint on the back. Looks like there's some kind of lettering or writing. I'm not sure exactly what it is. We get a couple of spots of red paint there. One over here on each shoulder. Not sure exactly where those are. We get a little bit of paint where those hoses from his mask actually connect to his back. And I guess if you put the back bling on, maybe it's supposed to look like those hoses are connected to the canister there. I assume that's kind of how that would work. I really don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments below. So he's got a black shirt, red tie. Nice combination. I like the way it looks. Red handkerchief, red buttons there. But then why is his sleeve? Why has he got red there if he's wearing a black shirt, right? That's kind of weird. And does dude have purple skin? Because that's a purple wrist that he's got in there. So he's got the gloves. We got the hinge on there. That is the vertical hinge. But is that supposed to be his skin color, purple? Because that wrist is purple. I'm looking at the figure. He's got some super skinny legs, super thin body and arms too. And then he has his feet here, a little bit of red on the shoes. And then his ankle. His ankle is purple. Again, is that his skin? Is he a purple dude? Because again, I don't know. But the suit, the jacket is on there. There's no opening it up or anything like that. So that is going to hinder his articulation. So let's go ahead and zoom out to take a look at that articulation now. Okay, so Chaos Agent, his articulation is actually pretty limited. God, I just thought I like snapped some of the parts to him. So he can't really look down a whole lot. Looking up, he can look up a little bit, but it doesn't really want to hold in place or do anything. You get some side to side, but man, those hoses being glued on the back of the figure are really hindering that, and they don't pop off. I'm sure they're just glued on, so maybe if you pop the glue, but then they're going to be floating and they won't just like port back in or anything like that. So you have to be aware of that. There's not a whole lot of pivot, so he's actually pretty limited in the articulation there. The neck is on a separate piece, so maybe you can move the neck a little bit and that kind of helps, but you have to like really grab the neck from between the hoses and stuff. It's just kind of a pain in the ass. Looking at the arm, you can get the shoulder to go up that high there. You get a full rotation. Is there a butterfly joint in there? There is a butterfly joint, so you can get it to go back a little bit. You're not really getting it forward for any kind of crossbody, but it does go back. You have an upper bicep swivel in there. You get a double jointed elbow. These elbows and knees are pinless on this figure, so you get a crazy ass bend there at the elbow, as you can see. Wrists are going to swivel, and then they have the roll of the dice hinge, the vertical hinge. There is some sort of ab crunch in there, but the jacket is in the way, so you're not going to get a whole lot of view. So you can crunch forward that much, and then you can go back a little bit as he slants back, not a whole lot. There is a waist swivel. Unlike some of the other figures, I don't think there's a waist ball there because I can't really get him to pivot. So it looks like it would be a waist ball, but it might just be the swivel at that waist. Legs go out pretty crazy far apart, as he could do the full-on splits. There he can kick forward basically straight out like so. Actually does go back quite a bit. You have an upper thigh cut in there. A double jointed knee. Again, that is pinless, so you can do that crazy ass bend at the knee there. There is a swivel at his purple ankle. Foot hinges all the way down. You get a hinge up. Ankle pivot, and you get peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So the legs have great range of motion. The arms are pretty good, but the torso and stuff is not great, and then the neck, not so great either. Okay, so here is wave 1 of the Fortnite Victory Royale series. It's Chaos Agent. He's cool. He really is, but I definitely don't think he's as good as Lynx, and I don't think he's as good as Ripley. I definitely think, you know, he might be the weaker figure of the wave. I think I was thinking I was going to like him more than Midas Rex, but I'm hearing some really good things about this Midas Rex figure. That'll be in the next video, or I'll get to it as soon as I can. I think I have some Marvel Legends and stuff arriving, but he's an okay figure. I really like the look. The mask is really cool. I love the gas mask look, but the figure's just okay. But you guys let me know down in the comments below what you think. Okay, so there's my review. It's, you know, not really knowing anything about like these particular skins, whatever character biography they may have in the game. It's just kind of there. So for me, the more appeal to this line would have been just how are they in terms of action figures and accessories, overall aesthetic, and that type of thing. Whereas I think he has a really great look. Love the gas mask. The figure itself is just okay. It's all super thin and very stylized. But again, just okay. The accessories are cool. I will give it that. You know, we get a realistic looking gun. Whatever this back bling thing is pretty cool. I love the design of this harvesting tool pickaxe. I think that is really cool. So the accessories win this figure over, but I definitely think he's going to be the weaker from Wave 1, and which was actually a little bit of a surprise. I was thinking this would be my number 2 figure. Turns out he's going to be my number 3, so it's a little unfortunate, but you guys let me know down in the comments below. Do you have this figure? What do you think of it? What do you think of the Victory Royale series as a whole? Do you think Hasbro is doing better than Jazzwares? Without having some Jazzwares figures, I couldn't really tell you. My son has a few. They seem very cheap to me. I know they were loaded with accessories, but is that everything to an action figure? And for me, it's going to be in terms of paint quality, overall plastic feel and quality, and I just don't think Jazzwares quite had that. And I could be wrong, that's an opinion, but you guys let me know all of that stuff down below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.